I had a guy who was a new guy, came to work for me when I was at SEAL Team 7. And he was a hard-working kid, up, ready to move sandbags, fill sandbags, move steel around, dump ammo, pick up ammo, whatever I need him to do. Finally, after a couple weeks, and I'm not too impressed. You have to be a really hard worker to impress me. And after a few weeks, I said to him, hey, man, because he had kind of just shown up in my platoon. He didn't go through our workup or anything. He was a new guy, just showed up in Iraq. And he's working his ass off. And I look at him one day and I said, hey, you're a hard worker. Where are you from? And he said, I grew up in a dairy farm in Minnesota. And I said, well, I appreciate your hard work. He said, sir, I'll do whatever you want me to do as long as it doesn't have anything to do with cows. And he told me his schedule. And he was up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day to milk cows, get home in the afternoon after wrestling practice, milk cows. And it was, I don't know what he had, but 300 or 400 cows he had to milk. So the dairy farm seems to breed some hard work.
Yeah, well, after practice, whether it was baseball or football or whatever it happened to be, my dad said, I'll see you at the farm. And so I would jog from the high school up Morrill Street to the farm, and did whatever he asked me to do up on the farm, right? And so when I got to basic training and met Sergeant Mules, my basic training drill instructor, you want me to make my bed? You want me to do this? You want me to do that? I was up before he threw the trash can down the aisle, right? Because that's just the way it was. And and he would say to me, Baldick, you don't sleep. I'd say, well, drill sergeant, I do sleep, but I don't require much, right? So yeah, that kind of hard work did it. And then the discipline that the nuns instilled in me, come on, right? Sister Lucille, right?
She sounds scary.
She is scary. She was a flaming redheaded nun that just scared the hell out of me. And she got her pound of flesh out of me. But
were you an athlete in high school?
I was, yeah.
What sports did you play?
Yeah, I played football, baseball, and basketball. And I was told, you're too small to play football, but by my sophomore year, I was starting on the varsity team. Too short to play basketball, but I was a starting guard on the basketball team. They told me I couldn't pitch, but I ended up being a pitcher because my arms were too short and I wasn't tall enough and I couldn't get a good stretch off the mound. But, I think the farmer in me, don't tell me I can't do something kind of thing, right? Because I'm going to try and prove you wrong.